Learning how to properly use artificial intelligence in the education sector and beyond was the topic that brought together professionals in the domain, handpicked from the Open Dreams Fulbright community and beyond, as well as teachers from across the country, to the Open Dreams Digital Center to see that the wave of digitalization blowing across Cameroon right now does not leave the teaching profession behind. The National Pedagogic Inspector for Computer Science, Godson Mulu, was a guest of honor as he traced the alignment between this Open Dreams initiative and that of the Ministry of Secondary Education.
From the head of state all down to Madam Nalova, Her Excellency the Minister of Secondary Education, you can see that Cameroon is moving to a digital economy. And this includes even us at MINISEC, and we try to ensure that all the teachers are in line with what digitalization entails, how to use the different AI tools that we are building, our intelligent classrooms, our virtual laboratories, and all of this. And so I just came here to Open Dreams today to talk about this and showcase some of the things that we are doing right here in Cameroon at the Ministry of Secondary Education.
Other digital platforms such as the Scholar app, developed by the head of the Open Dreams Digital Center, Afopesi Moses, were presented to the teachers. The platform is a gateway to a vast network of educational courses and introduced the teachers to a new way of preparing their students for exams such as the GCE. How can a teacher take over this most common tool almost everyone has access to, including their students? That tool is ChatGPT. A rich session from Dr. Jerry Yongwa, a researcher and professor at the University of Maryland in USA, brought the teachers clarity in this domain, from prompt engineering to validity engineering and tips to counter AI hallucinations. His sessions passed a message that AI is rather a companion.
The goal of my presentation today was to present AI, artificial intelligence, and its applicability in two domains, in healthcare and education, and also to demonstrate the potential and the opportunities we have in using AI as a companion tool, not as a replacement of our skills. So in general, my theme has been AI is not going to replace doctors, it's not going to replace engineers, but it's not going to replace educators. But AI will be a companion to doctors, engineers, and educators.
After an enriching day with other sessions spanning Canva, design, and other tools, all get us, including artificial intelligence, into the educators' toolbox in Cameroon. The educators then share their appraisals of the session.
Good evening. I'm Melen, Regional Pedagogic Inspector for English, the West Region of Cameroon. So I came all the way from Bafisam to attend the workshop. It was an awesome workshop. I learned a lot. Let me say I consolidated a lot because the tools we learned today, have seen most of them, but there are certain things that are not seen. For example, in Magic School, I knew I could only do lesson plans, but I got to learn a lot today on the Magic School AI. And what of Suno, music, that is my passion. I learned it again today. I think I added more features of Suno that I've learned today, and it's going to help me and also help my learners. It was great. Thank you very much, Open Dreams, and keep on.
I'm Z. James a teacher at Government Bilingual Technical School, SAM. I attended the Open Dreams Artificial Intelligence in Education today, and I really enjoyed all the sessions, especially the one on Magic School, where I learned how to design rubrics for the assessment of essay questions, which is something that is really very useful for teachers. I also learned that it's even possible to snap candidates or students' manuscript text and upload for automatic marking, which is something that is really very useful for teachers, especially those teaching English language, where they have to mark essays for very long hours.
After a long day of educating the educators, Certificates were awarded to them by the experts to attest to this new knowledge acquired. They all left the premises grateful to Open Dreams for this opportunity to sit down to be taught and increase their skills in the classroom and beyond. They thereby sat for a common meal and agreed to ensure that the education sector is going to be abreast in the following years with the proper usage of artificial intelligence in Cameroon and beyond.